Hello everyone, how are you all doing? How's the night? I hope your night went well. Oh, it's an honor to be here with you guys. I just saw this kit. It was done with Mercy Johnson. Those are the picture of Mercy Johnson and Zubi, and they were like on a marriage occasion, and they wear the same type of clothes, native together. But when nobody is watching them, they are fighting. They are fighting themselves. But the moment they see somebody coming walking, they'll just pretend as if they are all is war. So this brings to mind our daily lives. That is the reason why you shouldn't even be envious of nobody. Don't ever say, oh, I wish I could be this, or I wish I could be this person, because some people put a facet. Some people, they pretend, they give you what they want you to see. That is how it is in some marriages. Yes, I remember a long time ago, there's this sister and brother in church that I do admire so much. I admire them so much because they always wear different native. They come, they wear different native and everything. So I was opportune to be in the same group with this person, the sister. So she told me that it's not what it seems, so that when you see people wearing the same clothes does not mean that they are happy in the marriage. When she encouraged me, she told me a lot of things that she's going through in her marriage. I was like shocked. But when they come on Sunday, you see they wearing the same native and all that. So it is not what you see. It is not. Some people, they just hide. They are like I think in Africa we are taught that way, you understand. Yes, we don't put in what we are really going through. We just put a face, understand. We give you what you want to see. So but that is the reason why you don't have to imitate anybody. You don't have to look at this person and say, oh, this person's life is perfect. You don't know what is going on in her life or in his life. Yes, so just focus on yourself, focus on what your marriage is. Do not force somebody else's marriage on your marriage, because those people are not the same people. You should know that they are different set of people. They are brought up in a different set of world. So going by say, oh, you go to your friend's house, you see the husband cooking, and you go to your husband, maybe your husband is not cooking at home, and you start to put on face because you saw the husband cooking that day, but you don't know if they are just putting a face for you. And you go home, you start getting your husband all worked up and say, oh, you are not ashamed of yourself, you did not cook for me, look at it, I went to my friend's house. If you start doing that, your marriage will end up in a doom. Do not do that. Or somebody might just tell you and say, oh, my husband bought me this. It's common with we women. Oh, my husband, and they bought it with their own money. They will tell you that it's my husband. It's my husband. That is why the Bible says we should have wisdom. Yes, it is good for you to lift your husband up. Yes, but it's not left for the taker to have wisdom too. Don't go home and start fighting your husband and said, oh, you did not get me anything, look at me, you've never bought me anything. Just love your marriage. Just enjoy what your husband is bringing. Don't compare marriages. Don't compare. They are only just putting, you don't know what is going on. You just only see there for just a matter of time. You understand? So you don't know what is happening in their daily life. So we should all be very careful. Yes, and stop listening to people. Like I said, when it comes to marriage, it takes the grace of God. There is nobody that will come here and tell you that, oh, do this, it will work for you, do that. It's because when you do it, you discover that because your husband is different with the person's husband, the person experience will be totally different from your experience. Because why? Both husbands are different. What work for the person's husband might not work for your husband. So that is why you should be very careful with the advice you get from people. Yes, there is nothing like perfect when it comes to marriage. There's not something like, oh, I'm doing something good, that's why my marriage is working. It's all about grace. It's all about grace, people. So that is why I say, let me share this message with you all. I love you. Please share this message. When you come across this message,